recently, I met a friend, Ada. Honestly, guys, when I saw Ada, it was like I was dreaming. She looked extremely gorgeous and more beautiful. And I was like, Ada, what's your secret? What's happening? Where's this glow coming from? And she said, Clara, do you know my glow is coming from tech? And she was like, do you know I transitioned into tech? She kept on telling me about a company called the Smart Approaches. She said Smart Approaches is like the best in town if you're ever looking to go into tech, even as a beginner. They're amazing. They're going to put you through in everything related to tech. And when she told me about Smart Approaches, all I needed to do was to go on Google and search the name Smart Approaches. And believe me, when I say that, reading about them was actually a miracle to me. As I said, this is not going to pass me by. I'm going to dive into this tech, and I'm not only going to keep it to myself, but I'm going to bring it to my audience. Guys, I am so glad to announce to you all, Dr. Aino Ibukun. Dr. Aino Ibukun, thank you so much for joining us today. Could you please introduce yourself to my audience?
Thank you so much, Clara. It's a privilege to be here. And to be honest, you've got a very beautiful audience, which I'm happy to meet them either directly or indirectly on your platform. My name is Dr. Aino Ibuko, and I'm the director of Smart Approaches, and which is the tech company in the United Kingdom. And thanks for having me.
Guys, can you believe that Ada told me she just acquired a house in the UK, and she kept on giving credit to Smart Approaches. And I was like, Smart Approaches, please, you need to come here on my channel today. So Smart Approaches, could you please tell us what this Smart Approaches is about? What do you guys do? What are you into?
All right, thank you, Clara. Smart Approaches is a tech training company and tech consultancy company in the United Kingdom. And what we do is we train on business analysis and data analysis. We don't just train, we ensure that when you train with us, you have hands-on experience, which is so needed when you're looking for a job. And at the same time, we assist with on-job support when you get a job. And when you're preparing for the interview, obviously you need to interview for the job. We will also be there to guide you on the interview preparation. And at the same time, you need a very good CV. So we guide you on how to write your CV. You're going to write it yourself. We are just going to guide you how to write it yourself. Then, just like I said, when you put out your CV, the next thing, when you get your CV done, the next thing you put it out. And when you put it out, you get an interview, we prepare you for that. You get the job. When you get the job, we give you on-job support. So that's the way it works in Smart Approaches. And we've got a lot of students. I'm happy. One of the students is your friend, rather. And I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
That told me that you guys were the one that actually had a hand or through getting the job, living the life now. She said you also put her through on how to make an award-winning CV. So you mentioned about business analysis and data analysis. Could I ask, what would I need to become a data analyst and a business analyst? If you don't mind sharing, please.
All right, thank you. To become a data analyst or a business analyst, to be honest, you don't need anything more than a working laptop and a good internet service, because the training is going to be online. And you don't need to have any background in tech or any IT background in any way, because we are starting from scratch. And it is very important to know what data analysis is about and what business analysis is about. I would just like to run you through. Basically, business analysis is just identify the business problem and giving it the required solution after you have identified the problem. So there are a lot of techniques that is needed to get that done. So we've got a lot of business analysis techniques. And one of the major things you do as a business analyst is gathering of requirements, especially when you're working with a software development project, which is one of the most common projects in business analysis field. For example, we have a company like a tech company like Facebook. Facebook might want to roll out a new feature. For example, let's assume they want you to customize your life such that you can do maybe just like Facebook doesn't do gifting of there's a way TikTok works, gone and things like that. So if Facebook want to bring it up, so you don't just come up with it. So you need to understand the assist, which is understanding the present situation, before you can go to the to be, which is the future situation. So there are a lot of techniques you are going to use for, like, for example, during gathering your requirements, you have the users. Those are the people that are using the Facebook, and I'm sure influencers, they are subject matter experts, so they need to contact them, also gather requirement for them, what they want, how they want it better, and things like that. So those are the things a business analyst will do in such a project. So such will be documented and eventually be given to the other cross-functional team members, which they are going to have, like developer, designers, cloud engineers, and the like. So that's what a business analyst do. So eventually you come up with a system and you make it better and get it the best, which we are sure is going to give the company more profits and more better user experience. So that's where that's just a typical business analysis scenario. Now, data analysis. Data analysis is getting the insights from an existing data, and getting the insight from an existing data after you have understand the trend. So what do I mean by that is, when you been given a data, either you are the one that gather the data, that is source for the data, or an existing data, because we have primary data and secondary data. I don't really want to go into that, but it's just, the summary is just that either you're getting the data yourself or you're working on an existing data. So that data is very important in data analysis. When you get that data, you need to be able to understand it, get the trend, how the data, the pattern of the data, which is the trend, then get the insight and give the recommendation for the business improvement, or whatever thing or whatever service or commodity the organization is rendering, such that you can predict, which we have predictive analysis, and we have a lot of type of analysis which you should do. We have descriptives and the like. So that's what data analysis is about, and we have so many tools we use in data analysis, such as Power BI, SQL, and Excel. Excel is to manipulate data, at the same time to also visualize. Why SQL is to extract data, and basically from a database, and Power BI is to visualize data. So those are the things you do. We have Power BI service too, we have that, and we are going to talk about everything, teach you how these tools work, which is what will be required of you as a data analyst in the market. Thank you.
I'm so glad I reached out to you, honestly, because the way you just explained this has actually made me a dollar myself. Doesn't know any single thing about tech to actually get some ideas. So if I may ask, because most of my audience who watches me are actually looking for visa sponsorship job, even those who are in the UK and those outside of the UK, those in neighboring countries, the US and so. So do this tech role comes with visa sponsorship job? Like, if one venture into this tech, someone like myself, for instance, I want to go into this tech stuff as a complete nobody in tech, going into tech without any background or formal education in tech. Now, if I take this course with you, like you said, you are a trainer and you train me up, would I be able to get the visa sponsorship role?
The good part of it is you can get visa sponsorship either in the UK or outside the UK. If you come in as a student and you want to transition into tech, it's a very good opportunity for you, because you can get visa sponsorship in tech, just like the way it is in healthcare.
Did I just throw this in? Ada actually was a care assistant before she transitioned into tech. So it's so amazing for her. She's so happy. She couldn't stop telling me about the flexibility, that she works from home most of the time, this and that, spending time with her family, with her kids. It's so amazing. I was like, oh my goodness. So there's such opportunity as this, not just the care role and care.
Yes, because in tech, it's also in shortage occupation list. I'm sure you are aware of that. You talk about that on your platform very well. So on shortage occupation list, it is so because it's there, so you can eventually apply. So you just need to do something by just applying to organizations that sponsor. So they issue you COS too. And the good part is tech paid very well, very, very well. Like the minimum salary from 35 to 45 minimum to 48, and even some of one of our former students that just got job, the job is around £50,000 per annum. So it's the entry level is very high. So What you just need to do is just need to acquire the skills in the West, in tech environments, and also in the Western world. Basically,
Yeah.
what you need is just the skill and experience. And the good part is we are going to give you the experience because you're going to work with us for in that 3 months. You're going to work on several projects, and this will help you to build your CV, build your confidence, and be able to go for an interview. And we're going to give you the reference that you have worked with us within that period of time, which is very important for you to get a job in tech.
Would I say that when I actually research about if tech role comes with visa sponsorship? I already know it does. I just wanted to hear from you as the expert in tech. Do you know that most people actually get visa sponsorship job, if not quicker, but faster than any other role in tech?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It means people in tech actually get visa sponsorship job faster than any other role, as they are highly sought after.
Yes, because tech is booming. There's no doubt about it, and the world is tending to tech. Like the earlier you get into it, it's more than just the money. Like your orientation about life even tend to change because there are so many opportunities in tech. Apart from working for an organization, you can still do some contract jobs with some other organizations. Because it is flexible, it is remote, so you can do multiple jobs, and you can also create your own platform to possibly create your own app. But you cannot create the app even if you don't understand how it works and things like that. So there are so many opportunities in tech. Even if you own a business, doing this kind of training will help you to implement it in your system. There are some projects that we eventually use some of our students' company as a case study to just get some improvement, and it was cool. It was like, wow, this is beautiful. So it's just something that is it's everyone needs to get involved right now, and the earlier the better, because eventually a lot of jobs will be obsolete because of tech, and the earlier you go, the better.
So if you want to go into tech, or if you go into tech and you get a visa sponsorship job, you would actually be coming with your family, so you're not even restricted. Okay, unlike the care visa.
Yes, because they pay well in tech. So the threshold, even the threshold, tech is still higher.
The salary threshold is really high. Going forward now, you've come here, you've come to talk about the old training stuff. You're going to train us, you're going to, on your support, CV, and all of that good stuff, which is really, 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 really captivating to me. So I'm going to ask this: how much does this old training cost?
Initially, it was far more expensive than this, but we just think one of the ways we can give out to people, give out to the community, it's just reducing the price, because you don't need to pay through your nose before you become a tech expert. So we have been able to subsidize it, and it is £600 if you're paying outrightly, and if you're paying in installments, it's going to be £350 first, and £300 the next one, which is going to be £650 in installment in total, and it's going to be £600 if you're paying outrightly. So that's it.
Do you actually know brands, companies that charges way higher than this? So it's so amazing, having human feeling that one doesn't need to pay out, from their nose. So guys, you can do this for £600. You're going to be getting that good life. Not only getting that good life, you're going to be earning much more. You're not going to be scared if you're overworking or if you're missing out from your family. You're going to be having the work-life balance. From this, you know that working as a tech expert comes with a lot of benefits. But I'm just going to leave it to Dr. Aino. Dr. Aino, could you please tell us what is the benefit thus far for you who have been working as a tech expert since God knows when? What are the benefits?
Yeah, one thing about tech is it is just that the money part is so loud, but it is not only about the financial part of it. The flexibility at work matters. Like you can't imagine working from home and get everything sorted, especially people in the Western world, that you will have to do a lot to get your family. There are a lot of people, they meet themselves at train stations and things like that. But working as a tech expert, even if you are a couple and both of you are working as a tech expert, which we have trained a lot of couples and they are doing so fine. They work from home and they're doing it very fine. So apart from the financial part, the flexibility, then the advancement of career. In tech, you can easily advance because it's about the skills you've got and experience. So it's not about certificate or certificate or certificate. So that's the good part of it. So if you are improving your skills and at the same time you are practicing, so it is easy for you to easily grow so fast and hit higher, have the managerial role and things like that. So that's just to mention a few of working as a tech expert. Yeah.
Do you know when I heard the money part, even though you were like, the money part is not like the major stuff, my ear actually sprung up and I was like, now I know you tech guys, tech girls, tech whatever people, you guys earn a lot. But could you please just give like a bit background of how much you could earn?
Yes. To start with, as an entry level, I would like to go with pounds because we're in the UK. So it starts from around 35 to 50,000 pounds to 48, 50,000. Yeah, entry level. No capping. And to be honest, it's not as if it's that tedious. You just need to follow our instructions, follow the mentorship, and you find yourself out there. It will, some of our students look so magical to them, like, is it for real? Like, it still look like, am I really there? But
you actually have two other friends that does this. They're not in the UK though, they're in Canada. And they are making a lot of money though. If you see the way I'm making money though.
Yeah, you don't need to have the luxury or the long list of education. What you just need is just ordinary A level, and you are fine. Just to be able to speak English if you are working in an Anglophone country. Yes.
When you say A level, secondary school.
Yeah, A level is like secondary school to
high school.
High school, technicals or something like that. So not just O level to A level. Yeah. Not even a university degree. Yeah, that's it.
That's a lot of money. I'm not trying to compare, but sometimes it's good to compare so you know where you stand, especially if you're a migrant, So how would I be coming into the UK as a care worker, bending my back, killing myself, hurting myself, whereas I can actually come into the UK, maybe a few years down the line, transition into tech, or rather, just take this course even back from home, transition into tech and come into the UK feeling good, like a big woman, So I feel like this is what no one should miss. I feel like everyone should actually go into this whole tech stuff. Like you said, it's the new deal. Tech is the new thing. Trust me, I'm seeing it everywhere. Go on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, name it. Tech is the new deal. If I may ask, the old training, the old classes, how long does it take?
Yes, it takes just 12 weeks. Just
12 weeks?
Yes, just 12 weeks. Just 3 months. Because
unbelievable.
Yes, because we need to just work on it's basically hands-on practical experience, because that's what you just need. We are going to teach you the theoretical part, but we are focusing more on the practical, because that is what you'll be tested on mostly in during interview and when you start working. And at the same time, we are going to give you the right materials to get yourself with the theoretical part, apart from what we've been taught in class, but give you the materials to also get yourself there. But most times, because our research has shown that a lot of people struggle with the practical more. So we are focusing more on the practical, such that if you are making error, you can ask your tutor or your coach what you are facing and they can put you through immediately. So that is how our training is being structured, and it's been working for our students. So very, very fun and well.
Great, that's amazing. So when is the next class starting? Like the next cohort, when is it going to start?
Thank you. The next cohort is going to start by 26th of February, which is yes, 26th of February. Yes. So it's going to run for 12 weeks, just like you said. So data analysis is starting 27, while business analysis starting 26, because business analysis is on Monday and on Wednesday, while data analysis is on Tuesday and on Thursday. So that's the way it runs.
Right. So I just want to prognose a bit though. Doctor, I know, saying the doctor, in your name,
yes.
Is it that it's related to medicine, science, or what? Because you're a tech guy and you're bearing doctor, and I'm just confused here.
Well, though we have a lot of medical practitioners, from medical doctors and nurses, pharmacists, a lot of pharmacists all over the UK, US, Canada, Nigeria that have passed through us, and they're doing so well out there. But however, I've got my PhD in mathematics, so I'm a PhD mathematics holder, and I'm not a medical doctor. Thank you so much for that question.
Living the life, though. I want to be like you when I grow up, to be honest.
Thank you so much.
Guys, you've heard Dr. I know the classes is starting this month. If you want to repeat yourself, could you please say when and when again this month? So they're really going to sing this in and get started and prepared to contact you.
Yes, it's going to start by 26th of February this month, and that's for business analysis, and data analysis is going to start by 27th of this month, and it is half 5 to half 8 in the evening UK time. And all the classes will be recorded in case you are going to work, because we know a lot of our students are either a university students or working in healthcare and some of that, which they run shifts. So because of that, we have constructed a system of the teaching such that if you miss any, you will not miss. If you miss any class, you will not miss all the things that are being taught. It will be recorded, and when you come back to watch the video, you can ask your tutor whatever question you've got, and that way it works for us.
I actually beg this man that not everyone knows how to access email, Instagram, and the rest. And he said, Clara, do you know what? I'm going to give you my number. You can give to all of your audience who is interested in this. So you guys can reach him on WhatsApp. His contact information will be displayed on the screen right now for any one of you that is interested. In fact, every one of you should be interested. I don't think anyone should miss this for anything. So, Doctor, I know, are you giving me the go ahead to actually put your contact information, your WhatsApp number in the description box of this video?
Yes, please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead. Thank you.
So, guys, you can actually also reach me on Instagram. You know me, Clara Immigration on Instagram. Tell me, Doctor, I know, just put it simply. I myself, I will give you the number on your DM. All right. So it's so amazing. I just want it to be very easily accessible. I want it to be, very easily reached, whereby you guys can just go on WhatsApp. Everyone uses WhatsApp. Just chat him up, and guys, that is you all sorted. So thank you so much once again for coming, Dr. I know. Do you want to throw any other thing?
Yes, I would like to just say in summary that I know you might have seen somewhere saying, oh, it's a lie, tech is not very deep. It's not difficult. It's not every tech that you code. In business, if you cannot code, there is business analysis. Business analysis doesn't take coding. In data analysis, you can do little coding, but in business analysis, you don't code at all. What you do is just templates. You talk, you do meetings, you present, you do templates. So it's everyone can participate, and trust me, it's gonna work for you. Don't let them deceive you. The people deceiving you, they are also doing it behind you. So, which I believe, and this is why we really need to get ourselves involved in things like this, because the land is so green, and the more you go into it, the better you enjoy it and make maximum use of it. So thank you for bringing me on this platform, and I really appreciate the opportunity to also speak with your audience. It means a lot, not to only me as a person, but also to Smart Approaches as a whole. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. I know of Smart Approaches. Guys, he owns Smart Approaches. This cute man here owns Smart Approaches. It's so amazing. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And please give this video a very big fat like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And as you do, may God bless you. For now, goodbye and see you next time. Bye-bye.